Hi, Tom. I've had a chat with the Crown Prosecution Service. You remember how I explained what they did? Well, they've agreed to reduce the charge from perverting the course of justice to police obstruction, which is a lesser charge and won't result in anything more than a small fine or a conditional discharge. But they'll only do that for a guilty plea.
Did they catch him?
Catch who?
The dark chap who robbed my phone. It was a present from my grandson.
Do you understand why you're here, Tom? The police think you made that story up. Now, what they're saying is, if you plead guilty to a charge of police obstruction, then they'll let you go.
Guilty?
That's right.
I was burgled. Black chappie came in through the door in the middle of the night.
That isn't why you're here today. Today you have to enter a plea. Now, they're going to ask you if you are guilty or not guilty.
I'm not guilty of anything.
If you say you're guilty, you can go home. If you don't, if you say you're not guilty, then you'll have to come back, and there is a chance, a ridiculous chance, you might get a custodial sentence. Is that clear to you? Can you repeat it back to me if it is?
If I say guilty, I can go home. If I say not guilty, they'll put me in prison.
Right. So you'll be saying?
The truth. A black chappie came in through my front door.
Will Mr. Gulliver please go to the usher's office immediately?
Yes, I'm coming. Listen, and listen good. When it's our turn to go in, you walk into that court and you tell them you are guilty, nothing else. You don't talk about the bus that got you here or the special offers down the supermarket. 5 minutes and it's all over. You're back at home with a kettle on. All you do is say you're guilty. And that is exactly what you're going to say. Understand? Now, wait here. I shouted at him.
So what?
He's a small, frail, slightly senile old man.
Who was making you late?
I didn't want to become this sort of lawyer. I didn't want to turn into...
What?
Nothing.
You were going to say me, weren't you?
No.
You're scared you're turning into me.
That's not what I said.
No, that's what you almost said, you ungrateful piece of shit. I'm not the one scaring senior citizens half to death. Did you do some deals with Spinky this morning, like I told you?
Half a dozen. And I beat him at battleships.
Well, if you was half as clever as you think you are, you'd have let him win.
What's happening with your prostitute?
She's deliberating before agreeing on my course of action.
If she doesn't want to take it to trial, why push her?
You know, 10 years ago, people used to listen to their defence solicitors. They were in awe of us. Now these bozos have watched a couple of Ally McBeals. They think they know better. For some reason, television's presented us as flawed, only human, prone to mistakes, same as doctors. They all want a second opinion. No one listens to the experts any longer.
What's in it for you?
Does there have to be something in it for me?
Usually, yeah.
Isn't it enough that I want to do the best for my client?
You and her haven't, you know...
I don't pay for sex. Pay for everything else, but I don't pay for sex.
So what's so special about her?
Nothing. She's a smack whore.
But you like her enough to go out of your way?
If you must know, it's because she's got manners.
Manners?
Yeah, manners. I don't care what you do with your life, as long as you got manners.
Maggie Lancaster's previous notes.
Oh.
And Sam left a message for you on the office phone. Pretty pissed off this time. Reckons you didn't reply to some text or other.
Oh, shit.
Sam. Did you want the night off to see this partner of yours?
This isn't going to turn out to be one of your wind-ups, is it?
Not at all. Since you've been a good boy and finally done some deals, you may consider yourself off the duty rota.
Thank you.
I need to get out of here.
Relax, will ya? The world's not going to run out of heroin in the next hour.
Did you work out a deal?
I don't think we need a deal.
For fuck's sake, Bruce, what are you after? A freebie in the bogs?
Why does everybody always assume I'm after something?
Is that a no to the freebie or are we negotiating?
Can't I just be trying to do the right thing?
Very decent of you, but I'm still pleading guilty.
Why take a punishment when you don't have to?
Why waste another day in this place when I don't have to?
It's an assault charge, not a particularly serious one. But it'll go on your record all the same.
So I won't get that job in the bank. Boo fucking who?
One day you might want to. At least leave yourself that option.
Is that what you think's going to happen? That I'm going to clean up my act and go straight? You had a sense of humour, but that's ridiculous.
You're 28 years old. Your life isn't over.
You're right. I could come and live with you for a few weeks, sort myself out. You could buy me some new clothes, introduce me to your family, your friends. See, it's very sweet of you, Bruce. But I'm no Julia Roberts, and you certainly ain't no Richard Gere. Unless gerbils is your thing.
Can a member of security please report immediately to the court administrator?
Sorry about the wait, Tom. Everyone's backed up for today, but they should be with you in about, Tom Passmore won't be entering a guilty plea.
Which one's Tom Passmore?
74 years old, perverting the course of justice.
Oh, what's wrong with him? Why won't he take the obstruction charge?
He's under the impression he's innocent.
Well, don't make us take this to trial. It's a waste of time.
He's got all the time in the world.
Yeah, well, who cares about his time? He doesn't have to trudge through 1.5 million cases a year, does he? Right, do you want to go first, or shall I?
Look, I don't want to play your stupid game.
Oh, come on, I've set it up now. Just a quick one.
If you insist on prosecuting him, then I'll waste more time than you ever thought was possible. Medical reports, pre-sentence reports, police witnesses. I'll spin this wheel for as long as I can. By the time I'm finished, either Tom will be dead, or you'll be passing the papers down to Spinky Jr.
To the charge of assault, do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Your Worships, Miss Lancaster has shown blatant negligence in ensuring the personal safety of Mr. Burrows during a consenting sex act. Although we accept there was no malicious intent, she has caused considerable physical damage, which has resulted in Mr. Burrows being forced to take time off work. However, in light of her guilty admission, we are prepared to drop the charge of possessing an offensive weapon.
This is the bit where I usually tell you about the unfair hand my client's been dealt. But you probably already recognise Maggie, so you'd have heard it all before. Her only crime in this instance, if it's a crime at all, was to try and give her client a little something extra for his money. How many whores can you say that about? Yes, it went wrong. Yes, she caused him suffering. But I can personally vouch for my client's good character. She's a nice woman, no matter what she does for a living. If circumstances were different, Maggie would probably be sat where you are now. She could be you, and you could be her. Only she'd be better at being you, because she has a big heart. And if you were her, I doubt whether any of you would do as much to make your clients happy.
Did you just call them lousy whores?
I think I might have.
You can go, Tom. For dropping the charges.
You believe me?
Yeah, pretty much. They believe you.
So they're going to apologise?
They're very busy people, but they asked me to pass that message on. The police are very sorry for not believing you.
I'm looking forward to going into court. I had a lot to say.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, Tom.
Not sure what to do with myself now.
I wouldn't feel too bad if I were you. 3 or 4 blowjobs should cover her costs.
I have a theory that every woman at some point in her life has considered prostitution for a career.
That turns you on, doesn't it?
A little. It's got to piss you off, though. The knowledge that someone like Meg's got the potential to earn quadruple what you pull in.
I do what I do and I sleep at night.
Alone.
Remind me, when was the last time you woke up to a friendly face?
Don't have time for relationships.
I thought we were talking about sex. Who's he with?
I guess I'd say their name is Sam.
Boyfriend?
Only one way to find out.
What was that?
A woman, fully formed and not bad to look at.
But he's bent. He's got to be.
Maybe it's time you face the facts. He's just not interested in you.
What makes you think I'd be interested in him?
The fact that he isn't interested in you. No comeback. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. But you must try and try. You succeed at last.